Welcome back to another freezing day down here in London. We're in Dulwich today, starting another project. This is the second house on Burvale Road. We've done one back end of last year and beginning of this year in January. So this one was booked in the back end of last year. The customers came down and see what we was doing on the property down the road and was really impressed with the quality of work. So they booked us in to restore their house. So what we're doing on this project is we're going to be cleaning all the brickwork back to its natural colour, taking all the old sand and cement pointing out as always, repointing it in a natural lime mortar. We are doing that in a penny roll finish on this project. Then what else we are doing is, as always, removing all of the paint from all of the stonework, and then on this project we are taking it all back to a natural stone. So we'll be honing all the original profiles, all the original details, and this is going to look amazing. So yeah, another freezing start to the day, wrapped up really warm again. So let's get moving, get warm, and then I'll turn the camera around and show you what we're doing on this one. Okay then, so let's give you a walk through and show you what we're going to be doing on this project. So we just arrived this morning, got all the windows protected, sheeted all the windows up. We just got a bit more mono to wrap around this ground floor, just waiting for the water butt to empty out in that corner. We can remove that and then get this mono all wrapped around this low level. So we will be brick cleaning all of the brickwork. Again, you can see it's all badly been patched in so many different materials in the past, bit of sand and cement, bit of original lime pointing here and there. There's a little bit of tucking areas, some bad brick repairs that have been done in the past in areas. So all this area up here, lads hate cutting these out. These are really hard to get into, but we always do our best we can. We can only get to a certain point. We just haven't got the width there to get right in, so we'll get in as high as we can there. All of the archwork will be restored. All these spoiled bricks down here on the low level, all of the collar joints around the doors, front door, that's all cracked and blown there as well. You can still see the original red backing water from some of the original tuck pointing on the original pointing there. So let's take you up to first lift and show you what we're doing up here. So like I say, all this paintwork will all be coming off, and underneath that we've got the original beautiful bath stone to work with. So we will be getting all of that off and then taking all that back to the original stone. See the capitals, we'll hone all of them in, and a lot of customers don't realise how much lovely natural stone they got underneath all of these old layers of paint. So we will bring all that back to life. All of the dog teeth, cleaning all of them, all the old flaunching on the top there is all blown. So we'll be doing all the restoration work to that as well. Again, just lots of patchwork being done in the past. Still see little bits of tuck on here where we took the original took the downpipe off this morning, so you can still see the original little ribbon now. So it's nice to see some of the original tuck still. You do find it now and then on some of these properties. So all in these corners we'll be doing all in there as well. Bits of old paint that'll be coming off the brickwork. Upstairs on the gable, quite a bit to do up there as well. Restoring some of these moulded bricks up here. You see some moulded bricks need replacing, so we'll sort all of them out through there as well. But like I say, overall just restoring everything back to original, on its original materials. Just see old repairs that have been done and just filled in with some old cement tones. See how badly they look. These are rough repairs. So you've got to cut all them bricks out, do them properly. There's a nice couple of good ones that have been done over there as well. So yeah, all them old brick repairs will come off. That's what a lot of people do. They just cut the face of the brick back 5-10 mil, and then they'll fill it with a cement tone to try and make it look like a brick. So it never lasts and it will always fade. So these will all be coming out and I'll get nice new handmade bricks to go in there. All the fillet underneath the roof line there, we'll do all of that. do that in a pigmented mortar to match the colour of the brick. It's all loose as well there. Again, these bricks cutting out and replacing there. A lot of it is just literally falling out anyway. So it's all loose, like this old pointing, so get all that out. So that is pretty much what we're going to be doing on this project. So like I say, this is the second one on this road in the beginning of the year for us. So let's get cracking with this today, and then we'll show you some more progress once I get all this brickwork cleaned and start getting a bit of paint off the stonework, and we'll show you the original bath stone underneath. So yeah, we'll get cracking and show you some bits and pieces later on in the week. As always, if you've got any questions or you'd like a free quotation, please give us a call, get in contact, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. As always, thank you very much.
Hey man, that pocket's boy.
Right, so we're down here in Dulwich. This is just a little update video of what we've been doing so far. So the rain got the better of us today, so we're just having a big wash down of everything, making sure everything's nice and clean for the customer for when they get home, because as you can see, it's a dusty old job this. So what I've done so far, I started cleaning all the brickwork, removing all the paint off of all the stonework. So let me just take you up and show you how we've been getting on up here. So we'll start removing all of the old pointing from all of the brickwork, cutting out all the old sand and cement pointing. Started removing all the paint from all of the window sills and all of the stonework. So every last little bit of paint has been removed from all of this stonework now. So as it's all going back to natural stone, we've got to start honing all of this detail in the stonework. So it's very, very labour intense work. This is a really, really big job. There's loads left to do. There's going to be another good, probably 4 weeks work left on here. All of the window sills underneath, they're all completely rotten. It's all covered in paint. And when we start removing all of the old paint, all the old filler underneath, all deteriorating all the stonework. So as I always say, it's always good to remove all of the paint from all of the stonework, so you can see how bad the stone is underneath. Again, areas like this where it's all badly deteriorated. So got new indents in now, all that window sill. Just done a little sample there on the cordwood, so that's what it'll look like when it all goes back to natural stone. You can see what it looked like there, and then it's all honed in now. All of these moulded bricks, got to start getting all of the carbon deposits off all of the moulds here. We have to restore all of these bricks there. We started on this level now, rubbing all of them bricks down, making sure every single last little bit of carbon deposits is off of all of the brickwork, because we can't have the bricks looking dirty in any areas at all. So things like this, where we've got old cement and stuff in the bricks, we'll cut them bricks out and replace all of them bricks. Got some areas where we've got to get in between the scaffolds tomorrow, remove all of them areas there, but it was just so wet today, we've had to call it a day, so we're just having a real good wash down and clear up. Up on this level, we've started a bit of the stonework up here. Just move that out of the way there. So you can start to see now it's all taking shape up on this elevation, honing all the window heads, all the way through there. So all of these floral details, we'll have to hone all of these in to match the stonework up on here. So like I say, it's very time consuming, these projects, as we get in every single area. All of these chamfer moulded bricks are going to need replacing because they're all deteriorated there. You can see how bad the carbon deposits are on all of them bricks. We'll have to start rubbing and hand filing all of them down to see what ones need replacing once they're all rubbed back, but there's going to be quite a lot of bricks to replace. Up on that section now, some more indents to do in areas there. So to an untrained eye, this looked completely fine, all this with the paint over the top of it, but until you start stripping that paint, you can see how bad the stone is deteriorated underneath. So again, got more areas now, just got chipping out all of these backing mortar here, like it's all loose anyway, and then chipping all of that, so we've got a nice depth for the new mortar going in. This is all going to be done in a penny roll finish in natural lime mortar. Again, that column's all been honed in now, so you can see how nice that's all going to look when it's all done. Then all of these capitals, so we're honing all of these, trying to get all of these profiles back. And it's really hard when you're doing this stonework because it's very hard to see where the original mould was. So you've got to do it all by eye, try and replicate all of these profiles, getting right in underneath all of these curves here, recreating all of these florals. So again, really time consuming on these capitals, probably about 2 days work just on each capital there, and then obviously this floral detail underneath there, another couple of days work. So this stone is actually very hard. So when we're trying to remove all of this carbon deposits off there, it's really labour intense to get all of that off. Again, more cleaning up on these chamfered bricks up there, all these special bricks up there have all got to be hand filed down again. And then, like I say, more cutting out of the pointing up on the gable. We've got more handmade bricks to go in here. These was all done in bad repairs in the past, so more chamfered handmade bricks to go in there. And then you can see all of them dog teeth bricks are going to need replacing up there. Let me just show you a little bit further up. So that's why when you get a quote off us, we are expensive. I'm not going to beat around the bush because we make sure every single little bit of detail is completely done. All of this section here, getting all the black off there, that's all got to be hand filed down. Just come back a bit, all of this black's got to come off. Then all these bricks all going to need replacing now. So much work involved in these projects to get a perfect finish. Like I always say, you will get cheaper quotes, but the level of detail that they'll go into is not going to be the level of detail that we go into. So just bear that in mind if you are watching this video and you do have got a quote from us. This is the level of detail that we do go into. You can see how much work's involved, how much preparation work's involved. We've been on here for around about 2.5 to 3 weeks already, and there's still so much more work to do. But this column here now is all beautiful and smooth. Look how nice that's coming through now. All the profiles are lovely and sharp. Then we do all the bases down there, honing all of these bases, and all of that seal. These are always Yorkstone, these seals, so they always deteriorate quite quicker than the actual bath stone. So that's all got to be restored. We'll get some nice York premix and we'll do them. But yeah, this is just a little insight of how this job's going over here in Dulwich. This is the second or third house on this road, and one just down the road before Christmas, and just finished the back then. So yeah, so this is just showing you the in-depth that we go to get everything to a perfect finish as always. So we're just finishing up now for the day. Just clear up. Oh yeah,
sorry mate. Oh, lovely. Cheers, mate.
The lads are having a good clear up there, and then get this last bit of orange dust out of the way, and then done for the day. So if you've got any questions about this project, or you'd like a free quotation, as always, please give us a call, get in contact, and we'd be more than happy to assist you as always. Thank you very much. Good morning, welcome back to London Repointing and Restoration, start of another week. So we're back on our Dulwich project this morning. So let's give you a walkthrough and show you everything that we've done on this project so far. So what we've done so far is brick cleaned all of the brickwork back to its natural colour, taken out all of the old sand and cement pointing. That's all been taken out now. Started cutting out and replacing all of the damaged bricks. We've got some handmade bricks being made as we speak to go in for all the handmade bricks that need replacing, all of the special moulded bricks. So they're on order now, so we wait for them to come in and then we can start laying them. So we've also stripped all of the paint off all of the stonework and started taking that back to natural stone. So let me give you a little close up and show you how that looks. So as you can see, it's all been honed in, taken back to natural stone. Once again, look at the detail, it's all been restored and honed in now to the natural stone, so you can see what it used to look like with the paint all over the stonework, but once it's all honed in, it looks absolutely beautiful as always. So all of the detail now is taking shape up here. What we've got to do today is start the restoration of the window sills. So all of these York stone sills are completely rotten. If you look underneath, they're completely deteriorated all the way through there. So we've got some repair work to do on the window sill. So that means literally cutting them right back and restoring the whole sill. Some repair work to do on the corbels there where they've been damaged, where the paint's just been holding all of the moisture in, and that's just deteriorated there. But it is all taking shape. You can see now on these bases they've all got to be pointed up as well. So let me take you upstairs and show you how it's looking up now. So again, you can see all the detail above the front door, how nice that's all looking. So the great benefit is always taking these jobs back to natural stone. You never got to do any more painting work again. It'll all be taken back to stone, and then you're maintenance free again. You can see again the detail in the capitals all being honed in on there as well. Unfortunately, we've got a piece of cast concrete that's been put in above that lintel there, so we're going to get a colour match paint to match that so it looks like the original stone there. Again, this window sill up here, it's got to be completely restored. Got another repair to do on this section here where all of the paint had suffocated the brick, the stonework from breathing, so that's all got to be replaced. But yeah, you can see how lovely and smooth this all comes up, this stonework. See that how lovely and sharp all of the nosings are now on there. And then upstairs again, same sort of thing. Again, you can see how nice all of the capitals are taking shape. So we always point up the stone joints with a pre-mix to match. So see how nice they're looking. Again, these ones here, these capitals here. Look at the detail in that. And then up on the top elevation, it's getting all these handmade bricks made. Windowsill to be restored up there as well. So plenty of work left to do on this project, but it's all taking shape. Customers are really, really happy with how everything's coming out so far. They're delighted with the work that's been done. So as always, if you like the look of this project or you'd like a free quotation for any services that we offer, as always, please just give us a call, get in contact, and we'd be more than happy to assist you with any further inquiries as always. Thank you very much. Welcome back to our latest masterpiece down here in Dulwich in southeast London. A lot of people ask me, are you busy? This is the reason why we're always busy, because we turn out projects like this that are just absolutely faultless. This is the second or third job we've done down this road. We just finished one the back end of Christmas, started this one in January. So people always say to me, oh, you're a little bit more expensive than other people. This is why we're more expensive. I'm going to show you in a minute the level of detail that we go into. So like I say, we started this in January, 3-month project. We take our time, we don't rush jobs, we make things perfect. The amount of preparation that we go into these jobs, like I say, people say to me, oh, you're a little bit more expensive than other people. Well, how long are they going to take to do a job? 3 weeks, 4 weeks? They don't know the answer. This is why we are more expensive. We take 3 months pretty much on every single job that we do. And I'm going to turn the camera around now and show you the level of detail that you get when you do things properly, professionally. You put the time, the effort and the dedication into making sure everything's perfect. So let me give you a little walk through and show you this latest masterpiece that we've done over here in Dulwich. Good morning, welcome back to London Repointing and Restoration, and today I'm excited to showcase our latest project in Bordale Road in southeast London. So this beautiful Victorian property was really showing its age, so our team carefully restored the whole facade back to an outstanding finish. So what we did on this project was brick cleaned all of the brickwork back to its natural colour. Once all of the brickwork was cleaned, we cut out and replaced all of the damaged bricks with matching imperial brick. Then we repointed all the brickwork in natural lime mortar in our Pennywell finish. This is a really nice finish for period homes like this. Really enhances the brickwork and just makes everything look absolutely perfect and sharp, and all the imperfections of the bricks, you lose all of that and just get to see a real nice, sharp, crisp finish. So once all of the bricks were carefully cut out and replaced, and obviously we've done all the repointing, what else we did on this project was removed all of the paint from all of the stonework on the front of this property. So carefully stripped back every last bit of paint off all of the stonework, and then honed in all the original profiles back to the stonework. So you can really see now how much detail and how nice features you've got on the original stonework, that it's always hidden behind layers and layers of old paint, and the transformation looks absolutely incredible. And now it's maintenance free as well, so customers never got to do any more decoration work to the stonework ever again, and it just brings out its historical charm really, how it originally would have looked before it was painted over many years ago. So let me spin the camera around, give you a little walk through and show you everything that we've did. You can also go onto our YouTube channel, where we've got over like 60 videos I think now, of all our latest projects that we do, a bit more in-depth videos on there. So you can find us obviously on YouTube, London Repointing and Restoration. So let me spin the camera around and give you a walk through and show you exactly what we did on this project. Thank you very much. Right, let me give you a little walk through and show you everything that we've done on this project. So starting off with the brick cleaning, so all the brickwork was carefully cleaned. It used to look like the property next door and the adjoining house next door. So we've brick cleaned all of the brickwork back to its natural colour, cut out and replaced all of the damaged bricks with matching imperial bricks, then repointed all of the brickwork in our penny roll finish. So let's give you a little close up and show you how that looks. So it really sets it off really nice, the penny roll finish. You can see how nice and sharp everything is, as always, on the brickwork, and goes right the way into the corner there. So every last little bit of mortar was taken out and replaced, all the way up the building, right around the gable. All new handmade bricks were put in on the top there as well. And then moving on to the stonework, so all of the paint was carefully stripped back from all of the original bath stone. You can see how much lovely details all been honed in now on all the original capitals. Used to look like this next door, so you can just see layers and layers of old paint that are hiding all the beautiful profiles underneath the paintwork. So all the paint was carefully stripped off all of this stonework, all of the details, all honed in. Let me just zoom in a little bit there. All of the details you can see on all of the stonework now, all of the capitals. There you go, look, all of the detail you can see on these beautiful capitals, all the floral details, all been honed in. All the window sills all restored as well, all of the corbels all carefully stripped. Nice new plinth on the base of the property with some nice new period air vents. All of the capitals on the top there as well. Some real nice decorative panelling on here, beautiful features on this property. So customer was adamant they wanted it all to go back to its original features, so that's exactly what we've done for them. Then all of the windows are decorated, all of the front door and frames decorated as well too. I was just chatting to the customer then, and they are literally thrilled with how this project has come out. So we've got one little so-called snag. Unfortunately, this window head here was done in concrete, so I just want to find a better match of paint, which is quite challenging at the moment. So that's the only little thing I'm not happy about. It's just slightly off colour compared to the original bath stone. So I just need to see if I can get a better match on that. But apart from that, everything is absolutely stunning on this project. And once again, another project finished at a high standard as always. So if you like the look of this project and you'd like a free quotation, as always, please give us a call, get in contact, and we'll be more than happy to assist you as always. Thank you very much.